Think de-essers are just for removing those harsh sounds? Well, here's a pro tip. You can actually use a de-esser to add clarity and presence to your vocal without making them sound too harsh. Yep, de-essers are typically used to reduce sibilance, but with a little creative thinking, you could actually use them to help vocals pop and stand out more in your mix. So what is a de-esser? Well, a de-esser is quite simply a type of compressor that specifically targets those s and t sounds in a vocal. And it does this by dynamically reducing high frequency energy when it exceeds a certain threshold. So whilst it's usually used to reduce sibilance in a vocal, it can also be used creatively to focus on certain frequency ranges, bringing out certain elements of your vocal performance without compromising on clarity. If you're a subscriber to this channel, please don't forget to like this video. Liking videos really helps them to reach a larger audience. But if you're new to the channel, I've got a free gift for you, a vocal EQ cheat sheet. You can grab it from the link below this video. And if you get something out of this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Instead of using this de-esser to hone in on those sibilant frequencies for a male vocal, I'm thinking around 3 to 6K, for a female more like 6 to 8K. Instead, I'm using this de-esser to specifically go after the presence range of the vocal. So I'm looking more around the 8 to 10K frequency range. So this frequency range of your vocal is going to help to emphasize clarity in vocal air, and that in turn is going to help the vocal to stand out. But by using this method, it's not going to bring with it all that unpleasant harshness. Next, what I've done is dial in the threshold so that this de-esser is only kicking in when there's an excess of high frequency, rather than the de-esser constantly compressing. Let's take a listen.
Now be a goldfish stuck in a bowl, dream of 78, cut like ice in the sun.
Now I've put this de-esser on a separate bus and then created a send from my main vocal to this new bus. That way I've got a fader control down here where I can dial in more clarity and presence whilst containing harshness. If your de-esser has a ratio control, just keep things really gentle to start off. Around 2 to 1 will avoid squashing the vocal. You really just want to be gluing the top end of that vocal and giving it a bit of a subtle lift. And if your de-esser has attack and release settings, a faster attack is going to help to quickly catch that energy early on, whilst a slower release is going to help to keep the vocal sounding nice and natural. Yeah, I really like this trick because you get a balanced clarity and presence to your vocal, but by using the de-esser, you also get to control the high end. Let's bring in some of our new de-essed clarity bus.
Now be a goldfish stuck in a bowl, dream of 78, cut like ice in the sun. Now be a goldfish stuck in a bowl, dream of 78, cut like ice in the sun. Now be a goldfish stuck in a bowl, dream of 78, cut like ice in the sun. Now be a goldfish stuck in a bowl, dream of 78, cut like ice in the sun.
Yeah, to me that vocal just sounds a little bit more forward and polished, whilst that de-esser's really helping to maintain any sharpness. Before we wrap this video up, here's a few more top tips. The first is go easy with that de-esser. If you get too aggressive with the de-esser, your vocal can quite quickly start to sound unnatural. Remember, you still want your vocal to sound nice and open and airy. Secondly, work with your vocals within the mix, always checking your vocals within the context of the entire mix to fathom whether they're too bright or too dull. And thirdly, if there's a certain word or phrase within your song that you really want to pop, then you can automate your de-esser to only kick in when you really want it. So there you go, a super simple de-essing trick which will allow you to add presence and control to your vocals without making them sound harsh and unnatural. If you found this video useful today, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to grab your free vocal EQ cheat sheet. And if you want to take your mixing skills to the next level, I've got an entirely free course that you can enroll in right now for free. It's called Pro Mix Method, and you'll find the link for that below this video. If you've got any other de-esser tips, do drop them in the comments box below. If you enjoyed this video, you definitely want to check this next one out.